Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Just a little update. Late Wednesday night. It's probably early Thursday morning by now. But for the State of the Union address by our Imperial Chief, saying that he's going to do executive order if he has to. If Congress doesn't go along with his little plan to force people onto this retirement plan, IRA, called the MyRA, and it's basically just to force government pensions with toxic assets. And what I mean by toxic assets is they're going to put you on the treasury bonds. And if anyone's been following what's been going on in the world, lots of countries are dumping the treasury bonds and buying gold with it. So obviously the government needs someone to prop up the bond markets. Treasury bonds are basically the America's debt. You know, we sell it to other countries to finance our debts, and we, the American people, pay interest on those debts. And so this is how ridiculous it sounds, is we're paying interest on this debt, and then we're forced to rebuy them with our retirement funds. And then comes along all the fees and stuff, transfer fees, you know, withdrawal fees, all this and that. So it's just a roundabout. And in the article I wrote here, I would like to call it the ultimate financial reach around. And with that reach around also comes in with some other toxic assets like Freddie Mae and Freddie Mac, mortgage-backed securities that have been toxic for years, that no one will buy, and they're just going to throw that in there. I guess the term for this is going to be not Obamacare, but Obama Retire. And it's just ridiculous. And the first guinea pigs to have to try this out is government employees. And the reason why, you know, they can go after government employees is that, you know, what are the government employees going to do? They don't have a choice. You know, what are they going to do? Quit? You know, at the very best. This is a government plan for government employees. And, you know, later on they'll probably push, you know, Obamacare is being controlled, or yeah, being controlled by the IRS. So, you know, I bet you later on they'll throw in the medical field in there. The medical field can't buy anything but treasury bonds and toxic assets like Freddie Mae and Freddie Mac. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Everyone needs to know what this is all about. And Jim Willie did a nice explanation about it. So everyone needs to watch that. He just plainly puts it straight to you. Moving on, we have some off-the-grid survival news, basically explaining, you know, why you should prep. Atlanta was crippled by 2 inches of snow. And check this out. People are stuck at the stores. They can't leave. 2 inches of snow. Stranded drivers sleeping in the aisles. It's absolutely crazy. And this is why we prep. You know, people are stranded without food and water. They can't get home. They're sleeping in the hallways in the stores. just absolutely crippled. So that was fascinating. One thing that has come up in the past few hours, and I just wanted to make sure everyone sees this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but type into YouTube "fake snow" and put in your filter today. All right, you'll get a slew of channels that have been just woken up to the fact that the snow on the ground is fake. Now all these people, there's blacks, there's whites, there's hillbillies, all over the country in this snowstorm that just passed through. One guy from Dixie, Georgia, um, someone in New York, just everywhere. They're picking up snow off the ground in their front yard in the gardens, bringing it inside, and they're burning it. And what they're finding out is there's no water melt coming off of it. No water melt. And the fumes smell like plastic. Now, you're not going to be able to hear this, but I want you to watch this guy. Alright? He's gonna burn the paper. He's got a real lighter. And he just picked up this snow from outside. Yeah, he says it's supposed to be snow. So then he gets his lighter. And this is the best video I've seen. It gets it real close and you can see the actual material just kind of melt. The material's melting, but there's no water melt. There's no water coming off of it. And he's laughing out loud. He can't believe it's not. So then he brings out his blowtorch. Now watch this. This is from his front yard. He's like, where is the water? And you can see a couple speckles. And he's asking everybody, what the hell is what are they spraying in the air? This is absolutely crazy, and this has been going on for the last few hours. YouTube channel after YouTube channel, posting on Facebook. Everyone's like, what the hell is going on? Like we're living in the Twilight Zone. It's like it's, regular piece of ice. So, obviously, real ice under flame gets water. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of fire and a equal amounts of water. You get some blowtorch on it, and you can see the water coming off of it. It's not dissipating like a piece of styrofoam would. But see, isn't that crazy? Something weird's going on. But like I said, just go to YouTube, type in "fake snow," and there is a whole slew of people going like, what the hell is going on here? All over the country. It's not isolated. And you can find this one at Titus 1:10-11. Is this snow? Oh, that's crazy. Alright, so moving on. Down to precious metals news. World Bank ex-chief economist calls for end to the dollar as reserve currency. And he gives us reasons here. The root dominance of the greenback is the root cause of global financial and economic crisis. And I'd have to agree with him. Because I'm sitting here in the United States wondering how come I can't buy, you know, $20 of food today was, you could buy 2 days of food today. When I was in college, I mean, that was nearly 3 weeks of food. 2 days. 15 years ago, it was a lot more. Your money went so much further. So, all this printing, all this currency wars, all this devaluation, it's really hitting the fan here. People around the world are dumping the dollar, and they have great reason to. And here's a reserve currency status. Does not last forever. And you can see, Portugal had a reserve currency, Spain, Netherlands, France, Britain, United States. All about, the same amount of time. So, it's going to happen. When it's going to happen, I don't know, but the stories that are coming out seem pretty drastic. Especially when Obama says he's going to do an executive order to buy the debt, and you're going to use your investments to buy it with. That's crazy. The Twilight Zone, I swear. Alright, so I'm running out of time. So Russia says IMF chief jailed for discovering all U.S. gold is gone. Alright, this guy, Dominic Strauss Kahn. Alright, he was jailed for finding out. He was over here to just do some digging. And then when he found out his answers, he got on the plane, booked for France, and he made a mistake of calling the hotel to have his calls forwarded. Well, I guess the CIA was on his tail. And then he got picked up at the airport, and he was charged over the weekend for sex crime against a luxury hotel maid. I've heard that story before. And they're saying, that's pretty weird, because he's 74 years old. He's a devout Muslim. They don't do crap like that. So here you are. Just crazy stuff going on. I don't know everything about this yet. They're quoting Ron Paul. After this 3 days after it happened, Ron Paul makes a statement. Given the high price of gold now is and the tremendous debt problem that we have, by all means, sell at the peak. So he's kind of like bait and switch, seeing how it, because he's wanting to audit the Fed to figure out if we actually do have gold. Well, this guy got arrested because of what he knows, and now the Russians are trying to figure out what's going on here. And then, quoting, the Chinese received a shipment of gold bars back in 2009, and they were filled with tungsten cores. So now they're saying that the whole Fort Knox has tungsten cores. There's no gold left. It's like fake gold sitting in our vaults. And then this last one, bankers over the weekend, 2 bankers in London, American bankers in London, one from HSBC was found hung, and then another guy fell off the JP Morgan building. I mean, what's going on here? Just want to get a shout out before sleepy time. Rusty's Metals, Precious Metals Hub. Be sure to visit my website, buy some gold and silver, and please test the snow. Keep your kids away from it. Don't play in it. Whatever it is, we'll find out. But don't eat the snow. Peace out.